Cece, what do you think? Are we ever going to see in any of our lifetimes a dynasty like the New England Patriots ever again?
It's going to be very difficult. The impossible is possible in sports. Their ability to be able to keep the key components together for a long period of time, that being the owner, Belichick, and Brady, but they only got a few other guys that have been there more than 6 or 7 years. So he's done it with so many different groups of people, not with a couple different groups. And the thing that I think is amazing about New England with Bill Belichick and growing up in the NFC East, where he did with the New York Giants. I was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. We played against them twice a year. So knowing his defense and knowing his mindset, just how his personality has changed over the years, how he's so offensive aggressive, how he throws the ball more than at any other time that coaching. So those things are very, very surprising, but they also lead to why they've been great with Belichick. He's made adjustments, and Tom Brady's been able to have the type of career there, absent of the one injury, that we're not going to be able to see. So I don't expect to have the type of continuity that Mr. Kraft, Belichick, Brady with the consistency. It's just hard to duplicate that. Guys are into their brand. Guys are into social media. Guys are not into trying to let a coach mold them for a long period of time, because eventually it's like, yes, I won a Super Bowl, but now I want to get paid. So guys are more anxious to leave, a place like that, especially after you've had some individual or team success as far as a Super Bowl. Like, yeah, that time it's time to take care of your family and try to make as much money as possible. So I don't see this happening. And what they've done, and Mr. Kraft, he personally told me this, he's really addicted to winning. Like, he's established in Israel a football league. There's a women's league, but there's also a youth football league. They have the only NFL regulation football field in the Middle East. He dedicated it this summer. His women's team is nationally ranked. He said he's not going to be happy until they win a world title. I'm like, man, what
else do you want?
He's like, Cris, I really like winning, and I like being in first. And right now, that's what we're addicted to in New England. So
if we're going to see something again that we'd never seen before, I think it's probably instructive usually to see, all right, well, if no one's ever done what the Patriots have done, but how close have teams come? Are the Patriots just a little bit better than the next second best dynasty, or are they far and away the best? And they are far and away better than anything we'd seen in the 98-year history of this league. Just for some context, right? So one of the great dynasties is the Dallas Cowboys. Troy, Emmett, Michael, our friend Moose Johnston, Leon Lett, you can go down the list, right? They won 3 in 4 years. The Patriots, if they win Sunday during this dynasty, will have won 3 in 4 years, 2 separate times. How about things, though, other than just winning the Super Bowl? Just sustained excellence with no dips. The NFL record for most consecutive seasons above 500 is held by the New England Patriots. The NFL record for most consecutive 11-win seasons is held by the New England Patriots. 12-win seasons, it's held by the New England Patriots. 13-win seasons, it's held by the New England Patriots. 14-win seasons, it's held by the New England Patriots. And the NFL record for most consecutive playoff appearances is held by the New England Patriots, all in this Brady-Belichick era. And if I can add one more jarring number, if the Pats win on Sunday, it will be their 6th Super Bowl. The following teams have a combined 7 Super Bowls: Saints, Bucks, Jets, Bears, Chiefs, Seahawks, Rams, Texans, Jags, Lions, Browns, Cardinals, Titans, Chargers, Panthers, Falcons, Bengals, Bills, Vikings, Eagles.
It's amazing.
That's 20 teams.
That's amazing.
In a 32-team league, those 20 teams have combined for 7.
And the Patriots,
if they win Sunday, will be at 6, just with the Brady-Belichick combo.
6.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
New England will join them with 6.
I think oftentimes when you talk about a dynasty like that, it tends to rub people the wrong way a little bit. And we do this with the Warriors. Do we like these super teams? Do we like a team to win consistently? Do we like a team where we know that, for the most part, the odds are their favored for them to be out there winning week in and week out? But there's something about this New England Patriots team that's fun to watch, that other teams, other coaches try to at least pull from a little bit of their game plan, that players look at what Brady's done and say, well, can I pull from what he's done? They want to be a little bit more like them. And I'm wondering, Cece, as a player, do you enjoy Are you enjoying watching this run? Are you enjoying watching this dynasty? Is it good for the sport of football?
I enjoy watching excellence at any level. I don't care if it's a play. I don't care if it's a movie. I don't care if it's a concert, a comedian. Like excellence, it should be acknowledged and enjoyed. I mean, people that have talent in the entertainment business, yes, that's what they're here for. To me, I've been a broadcaster throughout this run. So I'm a fan of football. I have to be careful in watching the games. I enjoy watching New England play because I enjoy people doing things the right way. The reason why this dynasty is so different is they've done it absent of great players. Like, if you look through that 18 years, you name me 5 Hall of Famers. Like, you talk about the dynasties, Pittsburgh, 2 dynasties, with Terry and
all up and down the road.
If we go to San Francisco, Joe and all those, bunch of guys in the Hall.
And
Dallas, bunch of guys in the Hall. With Tom Brady, you tell me 4 Hall of Famers that they're going to have over this career, and I'm going to give you 2 of them, Belichick and Brady.
And the other notable ones weren't there, were only there for a championship or a couple seasons. Randy's a Hall of Famer. Darrelle Revis will be a Hall of Famer. Ty Law is a fringe guy. Richard Seymour was there in the beginning. Like, there's not...
Were they Hall of Famers when the Patriots got them?
Okay, I see what you mean. As opposed to so Randy was obviously...
No, he wasn't. He was just coming off of Oakland.
Oh, okay, you're right. So he wouldn't have been, if he had retired at that moment.
Belichick resurrected his career.
You're right. You're right. The Oakland part you almost forget about.
Right. Now, Darrelle Revis, you might say, yes, he was a Hall of Famer, but he was on the downside of his talent
And
level.
He was a one-year rental. To answer, though, Jenna, I think people probably think I don't like the Patriots. I can get frustrated by him. CeCe's able to be more...
But why, though?
Because, I was about to explain it. Because CeCe's able to be more agnostic as a football fan, just love good football. I'm still a fan of my team. I'm still a fan of the Chiefs. I can cover the league, but I try to be honest with the audience. I still on Sundays root. So it's tough if you're a fan of any team other than the Patriots to not have a little bitterness towards them. But I want to encourage the audience to do something. I want to encourage the audience to do what I did yesterday and watch, as silly as I thought it was going to be, this Tom versus Time thing.
On Facebook?
On Facebook. CeCe, the episode 2, where they show it was Tom versus, it was the mental part of the game, the mental battle. They show this. He's working with Tom House.
Yes.
Is this quarterback's coach.
Yes. He works with a bunch of quarterbacks on their overall technique, throwing motion. He's really into the mechanics of throwing.
The mechanic.
It's no different than having a swing coach in golf.
This is one of the most remarkable things, and from what I've learned from you, you're probably going to tell me this is what the great athletes do.
Yes.
But we don't usually get to see it. To see a guy, this is in the summer coming off their 5th championship, where he's submitted himself as the greatest quarterback ever. And he is, I know you got to work out. I know you got to go practice. I know you got to watch film. But the tweaking of the fundamentals and having this guy bark at him, that's no good. Like, that to me that can inspire you no matter your field. Because no matter how good you think you are, there's room to improve. Watching that made me more of a fan. Like, it's if that was the objective of the series, it's working.
It's nice that you can reach out and touch them, but we've been doing workouts like that for over 20 years. I had a company that did workouts just like that. My man Tony Villani and Bill Welly, they still run a company. They work out exactly like that today.
That's what you do with Larry in the summer?
Yes. If Larry Fitzgerald decides to come back another season in Arizona, this summer he will call a handful of guys, myself, Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, also NFL coaches that he's played with. He will have them come to Minneapolis, and do a lot of the same very things that we're seeing Tom Brady. It's nice to look because I don't think people appreciate how hard it is mentally to be able to duplicate success and to keep yourself motivated. And it's all technique. It's not about all talent. It's all about technique, and it's a great thing to do. It's a great learning tool, and it brings you up close and personal of how much you have to sacrifice to really be great.
It is a testament also to these athletes, to the guys like Larry Fitzgerald and Tom Brady, who are at the top of their game, who've already accomplished and won so much, to still want to get a little bit better at this age.
It's amazing.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.